see buildings like this are all under Trump org and under a private sphere, but never say never. And I think great days are ahead. So oftentimes we've lived in a society where they've written off the ability to do things here in America. It's going to cost too much. You can't do that. The only place you can manufacture is in China, and we better change that mindset. And you've got guys like Elon who have done that very well in other industries where we can do it better, cheaper, and we can lead the way in terms of innovation. We better be able to do that in America, otherwise we're going to lose our way. And I'm deeply committed to that on a lot of fronts. Certainly on the crypto front with World Liberty Financial, clearly with Trump Mobile, and obviously with Truth Social.
Will there be any interactions? Tell us what the interaction between Trump Mobile and the other Trump properties, Trump organization, hotels, whatnot, crypto, purchasing crypto?
Well, a lot of announcements come, but it makes a lot of sense. I mean, that mobile device is how crypto is traded all over the world. You take the least developed countries in the world, and all of a sudden, with a couple pushes of a button, they can be on U.S. denominated currency, backed by U.S. treasuries, as opposed to whatever currency they're under that's probably being devalued at 5,000% a year because they're in, massive inflationary environments. And guess what? They can do that all off of a mobile device, and it's amazing that mobile technology is incredible. It's only going to speed up because of cryptocurrency. That's going to become your bank. That's going to become all payment processing. That's going to become your credit cards. That's going to become your entire life. But then you look at telehealth. That could be through your mobile phone seamlessly, but our healthcare system has been very slow to adapt. You look at basic features that you'd want in your life for protection, roadside assistant, other security measures that can all be on your phone. Yet these phones have done a very poor job kind of embracing so many of those functionalities. So I think there is a point where you can actually roll these up and have them all work together.
It strikes me that the agree with all the assessment of how important the mobile phone is and will continue to grow and become. The securing the data, the metadata. There's a famous Coinbase hack recently. There's another DNA, one of the Ancestry DNA hack. How secure is the phone going to be?
So Coinbase is a great company, a great American company. But if you read into the hack, that was some call center overseas where somebody paid one of the call center workers to extract data. It's kind of why we want our call centers in the United States of America, right? It's incredibly important. And that's what people want. People want somebody who speaks the same language that's familiar to them, where they actually believe the name that's being given, at the front of the call. It's everybody's called into these call centers where I'm not speaking to John, and I'm not speaking to John. And, it's nice to, again, provide service for Americans by Americans. And that's what people want. And so in the digital age with cybersecurity, it's more important than ever. I think the vast majority of people in this country, certainly Republicans, but probably independents as well, a lot of Democrats probably don't trust their mobile devices. I think a lot of the big agencies and a lot of the weaponization toward them over the years is pretty conclusive at this point. I think everybody would understand. And so I think people want the safest environment possible. And that's also important for, not having bank accounts hacked into, not having. So the more I think the industry can progress safety measures, and the more that you can focus on safety protocols, I think the better you're going to be and the better society is going to be. And clearly something we're going to focus on long term.